WWDC 2025 just wrapped. I just spent the last hour and a half watching the entire thing live, so I'm going to give you a quick recap so you don't have to waste that time. In my opinion, the best part of this whole keynote was the new iPad OS, although the song at the end was a close second. Apple is implementing so many new features that for the longest time, I never thought they would put in the iPad because it would cannibalize the Mac. You're getting fully resizable and movable windows, an actual cursor, better file management. You can now put files in the dock, and now you're getting a fully contextual menu bar at the top of your screen, just like you have on Mac, which means on apps like Final Cut Pro and DaVinci Resolve, you're going to be able to access all of those additional features that were in the menu bars on the Mac versions that you just simply could not access on iPad. Obviously, we've seen Apple promise stuff before that wasn't given to us, so people really need to test this out. But if it's implemented the way that it looks like it is, I truly think the iPad, specifically the iPad Pro, can eliminate the need of a computer for a ton of users. Obviously, the price with accessories can stack up, but I think it's going to be really hard to recommend lower spec MacBook models in the near future. Now to some smaller features. Every OS is now the OS 26 to match the year and just make the naming convention the same across all of their devices. There's also the new Liquid Glass UI across all devices, which I'm personally a little torn on. I'm going to have to try that out. They implemented a lot of Apple Intelligence features that really do seem like they'll help with day-to-day life and just getting stuff done a lot quicker. But then again, we've seen Apple announce stuff like this before and then it never came, so take this with a grain of salt. The biggest improvement on macOS is the improved Spotlight. It now acts a lot more like a third-party app like Alfred. In theory, it should make it faster to find certain files and complete tasks with the new shortcuts integration. But again, that's in theory. In practice, we don't know yet. watchOS added a new workout buddy, which is basically an AI voice that motivates you and can tell you how you've been doing compared to your previous workouts. But something I'm personally pretty excited about that they didn't really talk on much is the custom routes for workouts. This could completely eliminate the need for an app like Strava, which I pay a subscription for. And lastly, the new Vision OS implemented features like widgets, where you can basically place widgets within your space and they will stay there whenever you turn Vision Pro off and on, which is something people have been begging for. They've also partnered with companies like GoPro and Insta360 to now view your 360 footage natively in Vision OS, which I think will be a very cool experience to kind of relive that moment that you filmed with a 360 cam. However, Vision Pro is still $3,500, and really a feature is only as useful as how accessible it is. And for now, Vision Pro is still not accessible to most people. But if you watched the keynote, let me know what your favorite feature was in the comments.